Well, good afternoon. This is day 158 of Through the Bible in 1 year. Almost halfway there. Not quite. And I think I was doing Proverbs today. 3 chapters, 13, 14, and 15. So let's jump over there. And we'll read through these real quick. A wise son responds to his father's discipline, but a mocker doesn't listen to rebuke. Doesn't like it either, but from the words of his mouth, a man will enjoy good things, but treacherous people have an appetite for violence. Right? Say good things, you'll get good things. The one who guards his mouth protects his life. The one who opens his lips invites his own ruin. I studied Proverbs extensively, and one of the overriding themes of Proverbs is to keep your mouth shut. Right? And the one who opens his lips invites his own ruin. There you go. The slacker craves yet has nothing, but the diligent is fully satisfied. The righteous hate lying, but the wicked act disgustingly and disgracefully. Righteousness guards people of integrity, but wickedness undermines the sinner. Yeah. One man pretends to be rich but has nothing. Another pretends to be poor but has great wealth. I go into great detail of this when it comes up in my morning studies. Riches are a ransom for a man's life, but a poor man hears no threat. Right. You got nothing they want, right? The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked is put out. Arrogance leads to nothing but strife, but wisdom is gained by those who take advice. Got that? Wealth obtained by fraud will dwindle, but whoever earns it through labor will multiply it. Right? Delayed hope makes the heart sick, but fulfilled desire is a tree of life. Right. The one who has contempt for instruction will pay the penalty, but the one who respects a command will be rewarded. A wise man's instruction is a fountain of life, turning people away from the snares of death. Get that? Good sense wins favor, but the way of the treacherous never changes. Right. Every sensible person acts knowledgeably, but a fool displays his stupidity. Or folly, as some of them say. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a trustworthy courier brings healing. Right. Poverty and disgrace come to those who ignore discipline, but one who accepts correction will be honored. Yes. Desire fulfilled is sweet to the taste, but to turn from evil is an abomination to fools. The one who walks with the wise will become wise, but a companion of fools will suffer harm. Okay? Want to be wise? Hang out with wise people. Yeah. Disaster pursues sinners, but good rewards the righteous. A good man leaves an inheritance to his grandchildren, but the sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous. Now, this is a famous verse that's been used the wrong way. Okay? In all of Proverbs, the inheritance they talk about riches, honor, is wisdom. Wisdom brings that. Okay? The inheritance you leave to your grandchildren should be your wisdom. Okay? 23. The uncultivated field of the poor yields abundant food, but without justice it is swept away. Right. The one who will not use the rod hates his son, but the one who loves him disciplines him diligently. Get that? A righteous man eats until he is satisfied, but the stomach of the wicked is empty. 14. Every wise woman builds her house, but a foolish one tears it down with her own hands. Whoever lives with integrity fears the Lord, but the one who is devious in his ways despises him. Capital H, despises the Lord. The proud speech of a fool brings a rod of discipline, but the lips of the wise protect them. Where there are no oxen, the feeding trough is empty, but an abundant harvest comes through the strength of an ox. I always like that one too. Right? You see a gleaming, shining shop with no business? It's because there's no business, right? An honest witness does not deceive, but a dishonest witness utters lies. A mocker seeks wisdom and doesn't find it, but knowledge comes easily to the perceptive. Stay away from a foolish man. You will gain no knowledge from his speech. We're going to leave that alone, right? The sensible man's wisdom is to consider his way, but the stupidity of fools deceives them. Right? Fools mock at making restitution, but there is goodwill among the upright. Right? No empathy. The heart knows its own bitterness, and no outsider shares its joy. Okay, now you gotta remember, any one of these by themselves you could do a whole study and a whole sermon on. But we're just reading through them through the Bible in a year. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will stand. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. Even in laughter, a heart may be sad, and joy may end in grief. All right, people like that, huh? The disloyal one will get what his conduct deserves, and a good man what his deeds deserve. The inexperienced one believes anything, but the sensible one watches his steps. A wise man is cautious and turns from evil, but a fool is easily angered and is careless. A quick-tempered man acts foolishly, but a man who schemes is hated. Yeah. The inexperienced inherit foolishness, but the sensible are crowned with knowledge. Got that? The evil bow before those who are good, the wicked at the gates of the righteous. A poor man is hated even by his neighbor, but there are many who love the rich. Right? Love the rich's money. Right? The one who despises his neighbor sins, but whoever shows kindness to the poor will be happy. Like that. Don't those who plan evil go astray, but those who plan good find loyalty and faithfulness. Right? There is profit in all hard work, but endless talk leads only to poverty. Good advice right there. The crown of the wise is their wealth, but the foolishness of fools produces foolishness. I always laughed at that. The foolishness of fools produces foolishness. Right. A truthful witness rescues lies, but one who utters lies is deceitful. In the fear of the Lord, one has a strong confidence, and his children have a refuge. Got that? The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, turning people away from the snares of death. True. A large population is a king's splendor, but a shortage of people is a ruler's devastation. A patient person shows great understanding, but quick-tempered one promotes foolishness. A tranquil heart is life to the body, but jealousy is rottenness to the bones. Got that? Jealousy. The one who oppresses a poor person insults his maker, but one who is kind to the needy honors him, God. Okay? The wicked one is thrown down by his own sin, but the righteous one has a refuge in his death. Wisdom resides in the heart of the discerning. She is known even among fools. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. A king favors a wise servant, but his anger falls on a disgraceful one. Right. Okay, chapter 15. A gentle answer turns away anger, but a harsh word stirs up wrath. Remember this when you're arguing with your spouse, okay? A gentle answer turns away anger, but harsh word stirs up wrath. Okay? The tongue of the wise makes knowledge attractive, but the mouth of fools blurts out foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, observing the wicked and the good. A tongue that heals is a tree of life, but a devious tongue breaks the spirit. A fool despises his father's discipline, but a person who accepts correction is sensible. Right. The house of the righteous has great wealth, but trouble accompanies the income of the wicked. The lips of the wise broadcast knowledge, but not so the heart of fools. The sacrifice of the wicked is detestable to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. Got that? The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves the one who pursues righteousness. Okay? Verse 10. Discipline is harsh for the one who leaves the path. The one who hates correction will die. Sheol and Abaddon lie open before the Lord. How much more human hearts? A mocker doesn't love one who corrects him. He will not consult the wise. Any jumping out? A joyful heart makes a face cheerful, but a sad heart produces a broken spirit. 14. A discerning mind seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools feeds on foolishness. All the days of the oppressed are miserable, but a cheerful heart has a continual feast. Better a little with fear of the Lord than great treasure with turmoil. Remember that. Better a meal of vegetables where there is love than a fatted ox with hatred. Sometimes it's better to just stay home. 18. A hot-tempered man stirs up conflict, but a man slow to anger calms strife. That goes along with verse 1 and 15, A gentle answer turns away wrath. A hot-tempered man stirs up conflict. 19. A slacker's way is like a thorny hedge, but the path of the upright is a highway. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. 21. Foolishness brings joy to one without sense, but a man with understanding walks a straight path. Okay. Plans fail when there is no counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. A man takes joy in giving an answer and a timely word. How good that is, right? For the discerning, the path of life leads upward, so that he may avoid going down to Sheol. The Lord destroys the house of the proud, and he protects the widow's territory. Get that? The Lord detests the plans of an evil man, but pleasant words are pure. Okay, almost done. 27. The one who profits dishonesty troubles his household, but the one who hates bribes will live. A lot of that goes on, huh? The mind of the righteous person thinks before answering, but the mouth of the wicked blurts out evil things. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. That. Verse 30, bright eyes cheer the heart. Good news strengthens the bones. One who listens to life-giving rebukes will be at home among the wise. 32. One who ignores discipline despises himself, but whoever listens to correction acquires good sense. And 33. The fear of the Lord is what wisdom teaches, and humility comes before honor. Humbleness always comes before honor. You got that? So, there you go. That's day 158, I think it is. So, and if you want to hear about any of these in depth, you could go to the morning Bible studies I do just on Proverbs, and whatever the date is, that's the chapter I'm doing. Like this morning I did chapter 6 for June the 6th. And it always coincides with the date, the chapter and the date. So if you wanted to do that, you could do that. So there you go. Let's do the Bible in 1 year. That's just day 158 again. So until next time, keep reading. See you later.